What a way to make an impression. Because that's what we're all going to speak about today. Some athletes who wowed the globe with their sporting debuts. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and have a proper discussion. This is These Athletes Shocked the World in Their Debut. Now let's get going.
Also representing Japan, Kokona Hiraki. If anybody...
Her resume could be the youngest ever.
Wilt Chamberlain. When Wilt Chamberlain put up a casual 43-point double-double in his debut against the Knicks in 1959, the writing was on the wall for the eventual four-time MVP. If you could bet on sports back then, Chamberlain would have been a $1.05 favorite to win Rookie of the Year, which he went on to win with the Philadelphia Warriors in a landslide. LeBron James.
LeBron, as you take the court for your first game, how are your nerves?
The buzz was undeniable, but would the rookie be able to live up to it? LeBron James exploded into the NBA scene with 25 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds in his rookie debut against the Kings, just months after playing on his high school court at St. Vincent St. Mary's. Although Cleveland lost that game, LeBron was the true winner, becoming the first player in Cavs history to win Rookie of the Year.
I don't think he's going to hear about anything else because that's the only razzing he's been able to take.
Cam Newton.
He begins his NFL career on the same field he ended his collegiate career with a...
Heisman Trophy winner Cam Newton drew his fair share of criticism after being selected first overall by the Panthers back in 2011. But it didn't take long for the Auburn stud to silence his doubters. Cam was named the starter heading into Carolina's Week 1 game against the Cardinals, but little did anyone know he would go on to complete over 64% of his passes, throw for over 400 yards, and also 2 touchdowns. The rest of Cam's career has been up and down to this point, but it's fair to say he still holds the award for the most impressive rookie debut in NFL history.
43-yard pickup.
LaDainian Tomlinson. The San Diego Chargers had a disappointing year in 2001, but it started off well with the first-round pick LaDainian Tomlinson rushing for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns in his rookie debut against Washington. In the Rookie of the Year voting, LT lost to Bears running back Anthony Thomas, a fact that still irritates Chargers fans. Tomlinson, on the other hand, had the final laugh, winning MVP honors in 2006 and being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Handoff Tomlinson. If arms break the tackle. Touchdown! San Diego!
Bob Massey.
And Bob Massey now has become the first Australian cricketer ever to take 15 wickets in a test match.
The last time the Ashes series ended in a draw was in 1972, thanks in large part to Australia's medium pacer Bob Massey's heroics in the second test. Massey was picked to play the second test at Lord's to assist Australia even the series after losing out on selection in the first test due to injury. Massey took 8 wickets in the first innings and 8 more in the second, guiding Australia to an 8-wicket victory.
They're asking and he's gone. He's on a hat-trick. John Snow, first ball.
Sonny Bill Williams.
Game where he made his debut, and we knew straight away that we'd found someone very special.
Slater, like so many others on this list, seemed to have been destined for greatness from the start. The future star fullback earned his Storm debut in 2003, despite the fact that things got off to a shaky start with Melbourne trailing the Sharks 22-0 early on. The Storm came back to win 36-32 in what was also Craig Bellamy's debut game as head coach. Slater was instrumental in the team's success, scoring a try on his debut and then adding 2 more against Penrith a week later.
Lovely pass to Billy Slater. He chips over the top. I'll do it again, Billy. He wants it.
Paolo Wanchope.
One chop comes into the Manchester United half, dribbles on, finds some space, goes into the box, shoots!
Paolo Wanchope may not have been a household name for others, but he is nearly a god among Derby County supporters. The Costa Rican great made his English debut for the Rams in 1997, scoring a late go-ahead goal to upset Manchester United on his own. When Chope's goal was eventually voted the greatest goal in Derby County history by the fans, cementing his place in Rams history.
Goes into the box, shoots, and it's in! And one chop treated Manchester United's defence with absolute contempt.
Honorable mentions from the recent Tokyo Olympics. Taking a dip into history. Katie Ledecky solidified her position in swimming history by winning her 6th individual Olympic gold medal, more than any other swimmer save Michael Phelps. She also won the first ever gold medal for a woman in the 1,500-meter freestyle at the Olympics. Men have been swimming the race for a long time. Emma McCown of Australia earned 7 medals in the pool in Tokyo, tying the record for the most medals won by a female Olympian in a single Games. Gymnast Maria Gorikovskaya of the Soviet Union set the mark in 1952.
And in 4, the fastest qualifier into this final. 2 golds.
The first openly trans athlete were the first to represent their countries. Since 2004, transgender athletes have been allowed to compete in the Olympics, but no one has done so publicly until today. Quinn, a member of Canada's women's soccer team, became the first openly trans athlete to win an Olympic medal this year. Laurel Hubbard, a weightlifter from New Zealand, was the first transgender athlete to compete in the Olympics. Chelsea Wolfe, a BMX freestyle alternate, made history by becoming Team USA's first openly transgender athlete. Some of the world's most talented young athletes competed and won. Hen Zaza of Syria, a 12-year-old table tennis prodigy, was the youngest contender in Olympic history in her sport. Sky Brown, a skateboarder for Team Great Britain, was the country's youngest athlete to compete in these Summer Games at the age of 13.
Her resume could be the youngest ever Olympic gold medalist.
Sky Brown dropping in with the...
Kokona Hiraki, a skateboarder for Team Japan, was the country's youngest Summer Olympian at the age of 12.
Also representing Japan, Kokona Hiraki. If anybody can do it, it's Kokona. Here we go.
With that, we'd like to conclude. But we'd love to know what you think about these athletic performances. Let us know in the comments below. And
also representing Japan, Kokona Hiraki. If anybody can do it, it's Kokona. Here we go.
Her resume could be the youngest ever Olympic